Looking for a career that requires a high school diploma but less than a 4-year degree? Consider a career in natural resources.
We're here to protect people and property at the end of the day, and when an emergency comes, we respond. You get that adrenaline rush, and once you're done with the job and you complete it and everybody goes home safe, is an amazing feeling.
Natural resource employees come from a variety of backgrounds.
Where I'm at now, a crew leader specialist, I'm a welder by trade, so they actually send us out of town to do anywhere from a 10 to 15 week course of weld school to become certified to do the job we have.
I had an extensive background with construction, but no knowledge of the natural gas utilities. It was just nice to marry the two together, the information from the utility side and then my construction background.
Or you can train as you earn.
There's an extensive amount of training that we go through. We use LMS training. It's a learning module online, as well as we do a lot of hands-on OQ training where we actually tested on putting fittings onto our pipeline.
A lot of training goes into the position that I'm in. I mean, everything that we do is safety-based, from knowing the procedures to the smallest tool that we use to our system that's in the ground. It's just really keeping us up on the information and the safest way to perform our job and maintain a safe utility for the customers out there.
Looking to get a leg up on the competition? These skills may come in handy.
My skill requirements on a day-to-day basis is organization, having a set plan for the whole day, making sure you're taking care of your customers, and making sure the guys that you're actually preparing the jobs for are satisfied with the work that you're providing.
The training and skills that are required for this position is mechanical skills, to be able to utilize any hand tools, heavy equipment tools, as we do use jackhammers, clay spade, powder puff, and whackers, just to name a few. Also tech savvy a little, to send your emails, to look up on our program where we see our maps. I would also say communication is huge, especially in terms when it comes to an emergency. Communication comes big in those emergencies.
Still in high school?
There are definitely several high school classes that are very beneficial to construction. One of them being communication, because we are constantly talking to customers. Another being math, science, and English. And then also like auto shop, because we use a lot of hand tools.
The WEP program, when it first came into play, it was an educational resource that Southwest Gas came up with for any candidate that wanted to come and get a job or employed by Southwest Gas. So they'd go through this program, which is like a 6 to 9 month program. It goes from the beginning of Southwest Gas to what's expected of it. And they also throw in your interviewing skills, your resume writing skills, your writing, and anything that pertains to the job.
It also is pretty in-depth. It goes into all the procedures, tools, fittings that we use.
I was a contractor for Southwest Gas, locating their gas lines, and I had the opportunity to work hand in hand with Southwest Gas. Their employees are the ones that led me in that direction to take those classes.
What a student would expect when they show up here at campus and enrolled in the class is we start off our first semester with an introduction to natural gas. So we kind of go through what our pipeline system looks like, all of our safety precautions we go through as a company to protect people and property. And then we do some hands-on with the students as well to try and get them introduced to actually what it is we physically do, as well as describe, throughout the semester, what we do on a daily basis as a company, so they get an idea of whether maybe that's something they're interested in or not. Taking this course gives you a leg up on anybody off the street who hasn't taken the course. So you're coming in and you're getting the knowledge of who Southwest Gas is, what we do, how we do it, and you're getting some of the knowledge that someone off the street's not going to have. If we have a position open for 2 positions, we'll see somewhere between 300 and 400 applicants. So your average Joe off the street, if they don't fit some of our qualifications, because we're usually looking for a mechanical, electrical, or plumbing background, as a student you can come in with neither of those and have a chance when you apply to get pulled into our testing pool. And I remember back a long time ago when I went to high school, we had auto shop and electronics and a couple other things that helped out for those who weren't thinking that college was their path. A lot of students are coming in both at the college level looking for that certificate so they go out and get a job.
The classes gave me the opportunity to continue my growth here within the company.
Looking to work outdoors and have variety in what you do?
One of the most exciting aspects of my job is that we work emergency response, so each day brings new challenges, And also when you're dealing with utilities that are underground, you really never know what you're going to uncover.
When I first started, I was on a crew truck. Our day-to-day was responding to emergencies, repairing leaks, maintaining them, and then I slowly progressed to leak survey. That was finding the leaks, then giving it a timestamp to be completed. Now, in my current place, it's a little bit of all that in one.
A typical work week is 40 hours, but there's always opportunities to work overtime on the weekends, and we also take on-call duties, which is extended hours as well.
The toughest seasons of the year, I would say, is winter. Winter is the busiest time. That's when gas usage is at its highest, and that's the time where our pipe in the ground starts to go back to its original shape from being in the heat for so long during the summer. So with it starting to come back into its normal size, then it starts to leak over time if there's an issue. Instead of the heat expanding the pipe, it just goes back to how it was.
One of the toughest seasons of the year is definitely summer. With all the PPE that we wear in construction, you got the long sleeves, pants, boots, and now masks. It's very important to stay hydrated.
Wondering about pay?
Entry-level pay is hourly, and it starts at about $15.
Still not sure if a career in natural resources is right for you?
One of the things I like most about working here at Southwest Gas is the daily challenges that we get to experience going out to the job day to day. It's always something different. I mean, we work out here outside. It gets a little hot, but usually it's beautiful. But just having that day to day, that change, it's always a little bit different when you go to work.
What I like most about my job is every day is different. You're given a different task every day. It's not the same routine. That can be challenging, which I enjoy. So that's what I like. At the end of the day, you go home like you're feeling good about yourself. You feel like you've accomplished something. I also like responding to emergencies. It's we're here to protect people and property at the end of the day, and when an emergency comes, we respond. You get that adrenaline rush, and once you're done with the job and you complete it and everybody goes home safe, is an amazing feeling.
Some advice that I would give myself if I was still in high school is don't underestimate yourself and what you can achieve. Southwest Gas is a career path that I didn't necessarily find myself going to out of high school, but it is definitely a career that I love and enjoy.
Visit vegaspbs.org/American-Graduate today to explore career pathways in natural resources and other fields today. You won't regret it. Funding for this program was provided by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting as part of American Graduate, Getting to Work.